Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome back. It's your boy Wavetech from WAVETECHBEATZ. Today's video, we're going to keep it real simple. We're going to talk about how you can make your drums punch harder. And we're going to use parallel compression. Alright, so let's be clear about that. We are going to use parallel compression. I'm going to show you how I use a couple of the plugins that I like to use to get those drums to punch hard. So if you ready, I'm ready. If you with it, I'm with it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it. Alright, so this is a little track that I'm working on. Silver Lining. Pretty much got a lot of the stuff already on it, but check it out. So let's be clear. When you're doing anything with drums or samples or one shots or loops and things like that, in order for your sound to even come remotely close to a modern sound or something you hear on the radio, the one thing you got to remember, you need to use high quality sounds. All right, now if you're playing an instrument, that's one thing. If you're using VSTs, that's one thing. But if you're using like loop packs, MIDI packs, and things like that, make sure you have high quality sounds. So we got that out of the way. Now understand this. I got my stereo volume down, okay? Because I don't want this up here to be in the red. I don't want it to be distorted or anything like that. So this is the kick we're gonna work with. And we're just gonna show you the parallel compression, and we're gonna be, pretty much done with that. So as you can see, I got this kick. Now, this is with regular compression on it, right? So this is what it sounds like. That's without any. Here, I'll turn it up over too. That's without any other sound. So listen. That's the EQ. That's the compressor. That's the tape delay. Alright, but I'm not gonna worry about the tape delay. Alright, so that's what it sounds without any processing added to it or anything like that. So now what I want to do, alright, I want this to punch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to find me, I'm going to the scenes. I'm going to find me a bus that I'm not using. So I'm going to go ahead and go to 5. Alright. And I'm going to name this Kick 1. Now, understand this. Labeling is very key, okay? Labeling is very key. Here's the reason why. I'm doing a parallel compression on the kick, the snare, possibly the clap, and the other snare. This is a snare roll, I think. Yeah. So, understand this. I already have an EQ, and I have a compressor. Alright. Now I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to add an RVox, like that. Now, put this at 0, okay? I want that to go to 0. Then I'm going to add another EQ, okay? Now, when you use the EQs, make sure your EQs have an analyze on it, as you can see. Now, I could go in here and I can hit play. You see it's already got a little bit more of a punch to it. You see what I'm saying? And I got this turned down. Okay? Now, check it out. You see the difference? I muted that. Unmute. And I haven't even fixed the process. So a lot of times you want to go in here and you want to play around with it. See how I take it up? Now, I don't like a lot of highs on my kick, so I'll bring it down to about 200. I want my stuff muffled a little bit, just a little bit. Then you come over here, you want to play around and bring it down. Used to go about 7, you know, negative 7. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to keep from, you know, going up in the red. Now, mind you, I have this down, okay? I mean, I have this up. So that's why I was already in the red, okay? Now, I'm going to go over here with this one, and I'm going to use a preset on this one. All right, so there are a ton of presets you can go with. If we go with this particular kick, excuse me, you see how punchy that is? That's got punch to it. So here's what we'll do. We'll take it. We'll turn off all the processing. All right, you hear that, right? Go back, turn on the processor. Now you hear it over there, right? Hey, this is how parallel compression is done. So now I'm gonna turn this all the way down. Turn this down. Now, since I'm gonna focus, now I got it to what I got it, a negative 4.3 dBs. Even turning this up, I'm blending it in. Okay? Just a slight bend. We want to get that kick. Want to get that punch in there. See what I'm saying? Kind of want to get that punch. And that's how you get your kicks and your snares. You do parallel compression. You send it from one to the other. And once you send it from one to the other, and you start adding, you know, processing and all of that, then, you know, I might throw a little tape delay, give it a little delay to it, just a tad bit. But that's how we do parallel compression to get the kicks and your drums to punch harder. And that's just part of the mixing process, okay? Just a small part. We're going to put together a whole mix party of mixing drums and for, you know, mixing your tracks for trap music and hip hop, because there's various styles. You just can't go in here and mix the same way that you mix for a pop record or the same way you mix for a rock record. All right, now it's gonna be the same thing when I do the rest of these. When I do this other kick, the snare, the claps, and then there's another trick that I use. And shout out to Anthony Clint for Clint Production, excuse me, because he showed me how to add the plugins that I use, that I had and didn't even use them from Waves, a little bit better, and making it really snap with my drums again. So we're gonna do that in the next video. But like I said, y'all keep looking. I gotta get this ready for TV licensing. Be one of my first couple tracks that I'm gonna use. So yeah, that's about it, man. Hey, thanks again. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Click that notification button so you'll know when everything is basically coming up. And I mean, I'm gonna see y'all when I see you. We gonna continue to make good music because all of us were not in the industry, and you might have artists out there, but you want your sound to be clean, so you have to be good with that. All right, so I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Even without it being mixed, that kick is kicking nice. See what I'm saying? We gonna finish this track.